माननीय निशिकांत द्विवेदी,
सर ये हाउस रूल नंबर 94 रूल 94 क्या कहता है सर? 94 कहता है, और ये गौरव गोगोई जी को जानना चाहिए और सारे अपोजिशन को जानना चाहिए, द डिस्कशन और ए मोशन that the bill or as the case may be, the bill as amended be passed shall be confined to the submission of arguments either in support of the bill or the rejection of the bill. The member while making the speech shall not refer to the details of the bill further than is necessary for the purpose of argument which shall be of general character. जनरल कैरेक्टर का कोई भी आर्गुमेंट नहीं हो सकता है। बिल के सपोर्ट में, क्लाउज के सपोर्ट में या क्लाउज के विरोध में बोल सकता है। 94 एकदम साफ है और ये 94 का वायलेशन है सर। 94 रूल 94 का ये वायलेशन है और आप उनको कहिए कि बिल के सपोर्ट में या विरोध में बोलेंगे।
kindly be seated. I heard him. Kindly be seated. Kindly be seated. Please go back to your places and kindly be seated. 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 Please take your seat. No, you can't do like this. You are disrupting the house. The entire nation is watching you. Please sit down. No, please sit down. Please sit down, I'm speaking.
You are responsible, sir.
Listen, the rule number 94 says, I'm reading only a part of the rule 94. I'm not reading the entire rule number 94. I'm reading only a part of it. Please listen. Please. I am doing. Please don't remind me of my job. I know what I am doing. Please listen to me. No, listen. The member, while making the speech, shall not refer to the details of the bill further than is necessary for the purpose of arguments, which shall be of a general character. What is the previous sentence? The discussion on a motion that the bill, or as the case may be, the bill is amended, be passed, shall be confined to the submission of arguments either in support of the bill or the rejection of the bill. So you have to decide whether you are supporting the bill or not supporting the bill and restrict to the discussion of the bill. And this is the 6th time I am requesting you to restrict your discussion, to confine your discussion to the bill only.
धन्यवाद सभापति महोदय। तो सर मैं किसकी बात कर रहा हूँ कि आज बैंकिंग सिस्टम अनफेयर हो चुका है। बैंकिंग सिस्टम आज गरीब, किसान, छात्र, अनुसूचित जाति के लिए, आदिवासी समाज के लिए नहीं काम कर रहा सर। एक समय था सर कि इंदिरा गांधी जी ने बैंकों का राष्ट्रीयकरण किया था। क्यों किया था? ताकि गरीब को बैंकिंग सिस्टम
I have given you so many opportunities.
बैंक की बात कर रहा हूँ सर।
No.
अब बैंक, I'm talking about banks now.
Sir,
I'm talking about banks.
Sir, why are you taking proper names?
I'm talking about the history.
Talk about the bill. Why are you talking about the proper names?
Sir, I am by giving you that the banking system today is unfair and it is broken. The banking system, when it undergo nationalization, the objective was to open bank branches in remote areas and to make banking accessible to the poor STs. And that is what is not happening today. What is happening with farmers? Farmers who want their KCC loans to be renewed are not getting because their credit rating is not being corrected by the banks. Students who want student loans, who are from ST communities, they want student loans. They are first generation learners. They are not getting student education loans. What is happening to startups, young startups? people who are coming from the poor and middle class, who don't have a land bank as a collateral, but they want to open up a startup, they are not getting bank loans. MSMEs, SMEs who want to expand their bank, they have to run around banks and CEOs and managers. They have to keep going, knocking on doors, but they still don't get the requisite funds to expand the project. And that is why the banking system today is broken. So we also have recommendations to this bill.
Thank you,
As
sir.
opposition, we can also recommend. What are we recommending? That banks also must disclose where are their major investments. Because these days banks are also operating as mutual caps, as mutual funds. Banks are also operating mutual funds. So many Indian depositors are depositing in a bank's mutual cap because they have the reputation of that bank to consider. And they put in and invest, talking about investor protection. Middle class people today are investing in SBI primarily because of SBI's solid reputation. But then why? The investor must know how much exposure does SBI have to companies undergoing investigation, whether inside India or outside. It is for investors to know, because their mid caps, the stocks with respect to the mid caps are associated. Similarly, penalties, sir. Penalties for companies who are failing to disclose their unfair practices, their penalties must be higher. Today, a company is trying to settle a case with SEBI, big company, big billionaire. You know how much settlement fee they are offering? 28 lakhs. Are they insulting the SEBI?
Kindly
Are they
control,
insulting
sir.
the law? The fourth largest or the fourth biggest, the so-called billionaire, his companies are offering 28 lakhs as
Sirji, kindly
settlement fee.
conclude.
This is what happening. So
Kindly
our
conclude.
recommendation is that increase the penalties for companies who don't follow shareholding disclosure norms.
Kindly conclude.
Thirdly, we are talking about governance, talking about boards. We must look at boards of institutions and regulators as well, and ensure that no such regulator or bank on its board has any member who has a conflict of interest with a company that is getting the largest of that regulator or the सर्विसेज ऑफ दैट बैंक. तो इसीलिए मैं बार बार, तो अभी तक मुझे आदरणीय मंत्री ने कहा कि आपने प्रधानमंत्री का, हमने बोला ही नहीं सर, और उल्टा मुझे याद आया, मैं तो उनका मैं धन्यवाद करना चाहता हूं कि अगर कीनिया, बांग्लादेश, श्रीलंका में प्रोजेक्ट चाहिए तो मोदी जी आपके साथ है. ये है आपका एक है तो सेफ है मॉडल. इसलिए हम चाहते हैं सर, आई एम कंक्लूडिंग, इसीलिए हम चाहते हैं सर, that you give more teeth to SEBI. SEBI wants to investigate, but it has no CBI power, income tax power, ED power. Why? Because CBI, income tax, ED are all busy after opposition politicians.
Conclude in what way it is relevant to the bill now?
How will they find where Mehul Choksi is?
धन्यवाद माननीय
How will they
सभापति
find
जी,
out?
आपने मुझे आज मौका दिया है बैंकिंग लॉ अमेंडमेंट बिल 2024 पे अपनी प्रस्तावना को रखने के लिए. जहां तक बैंकिंग सेक्टर का विषय है, इसमें कोई दो मत नहीं है कि आज हिंदुस्तान पूरे विश्व में चौथे नंबर की अर्थस्थिति पे है, इकोनॉमिक पोजीशन पे है. और प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का जो स्वप्न है, जो साकार होने वाला है उनके इसी टर्म में, इंडिया इज गोइंग टू बिकम द थर्ड मोस्ट पावरफुल इकोनॉमी ऑफ द ग्लोब. प्रधानमंत्री माननीय नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने 2047 तक विकसित भारत, इसका स्वप्न देखा है, ये साकार हो रहा है. तो इसलिए बैंकिंग सिस्टम एक रोबोस्ट तरीके से काम करे, उसमें रिफॉर्म्स हो, ये अनिवार्य है. इससे पहले मेरे ज्ञानी मित्र बोल रहे थे, उन्होंने एक है तो सेफ है कहा. मैं कहूंगा ठीक कह रहे थे. जब recognition of the problem in the banking sector, recognition of the problems in the banking sector, and then recovery and resuscitation, recapitalization of the public sector banks और reforms, जब ये चारों आयाम एक हो जाते हैं तो पब्लिक सेक्टर बैंक सेफ हो जाते हैं। जब रिफॉर्म्स एक हो जाते हैं तो बैंक सेफ हो जाते हैं। और मोदी जी जब कहते हैं एक है तो सेफ है, वो केवल हम सब के लिए एक मंत्र नहीं है, वो हम सब के लिए हर धारा में, चाहे बैंकिंग रिफॉर्म्स के लिए भी ये महत्वपूर्ण है। As far as the amendment of the banking sector is concerned,
Permit him to speak.
it is to streamline the banking operations, to align them with the contemporary financial practices. It is the commitment of Prime Minister Narendra Modi to improve the bank governance, and it is to enhance